What up, people? How's everybody doing? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Alright, let's get a tweet out, nice and quick. I have many grindings to be doing. No time to waste. I feel like I've been doing better in Arena again now that I haven't been wasting time before the tweets. So I need to make sure I can keep that up. It's not always that easy to keep it up, you know what I mean? So we need to do that. Dearest, we're at Marvel Champions. Do you know where I could get a good set of anchor arms? Sounds spelled right. For Comic-Con? Want to look like I haven't just been sitting on my, let's go with ass, sitting on my ass for the past 3 years. P.S. I am now live. Okay, do you know where I could get a good set of anchor arms for Comic-Con? I want to look like I haven't just been sitting on my ass for the past 3 years because I'm now live. Tweet! And what in the world is this? Is there a new member and a super chat all at the same time? What in the world? That wasn't even live for a minute. I'm totally thrown off by this. Cap Jr. sent it over $10 saying thanks for being the PBS if MCOC hashtag 4wife for life. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That 4wife life. Never gonna give that up. Almost went into a Rick Astley song right there for a second. But dude, Cap Jr. thank you very much. You about to be slapped. Hope you're ready for it. Slap. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. And then, new member, Wonder Bread, hitting that little green join button. It still sounds so weird. I was so used to saying little green sponsor button, but it's a little green join button now, right? Welcome. You're now one of us. Seriously, though, thank you. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana and all of these fine and adorable little banana and pineapple face and flarpa and just Lola-like emojis. They're really wonderful. Dude, thank you so much, for real. Thank you to both of you. Thank you. What the hashtag get to the chopper? Is that the Cade raid of the night? It is. It is. What's up, Cade and Cade Raiders? Adam Jenks was the first one here. My X-Men DZ. What up, what up, what up? I need to scroll this down, though, because like I said, we have many arena-ings to be doing tonight. Hello and good night. What up, Art of Chaos, and good night. Pixie Bell. See Ilac in here. Thanatos. Ice cream for dinner. I love adulting. Hell yeah. We got Yuki in the house. B. Daniels. Sean. What up, guys? What up? What up, Bry Guy? What up, J Divine? Although I'm 5'10", I'm having problems reaching my top shelf. May I have a boost? Oh, I forgot you used them all. Brian Boost by Grant the First. Love ya. Dude, that last war was a little expensive boost-wise. But you know what? Sometimes use a big boost. Let's say I screwed up against that domino. Even if I didn't die, if I got hit with the L3 and I took a lot of bleed damage, dude, you know how many potions it takes to heal up a void? I don't want to go through that, man. I'm like, my potion stash is finally starting to get up there after buying potions 2 every single day, you know, for I don't know how long now, for a long time. And it's finally starting to get up there. So yeah, I don't want to let it down. Hey, but you just finished your Alliance War vid. Glad to see Killmonger in there, even though it's just for synergy. What's up, Cody? Just watched Flight earlier, and John Goodman called himself the Banana Man. He was giving Denzel's character drugs. Maybe wonder about you. You're on time? Sarcasm? Hey! I got a banana? You sure do. What up, Johnny? Goder. Amir, didn't say your name, but I read your comment. Alright, let me hop in the arena. What am I doing? I said I was gonna... I gotta tweet out in like a minute, and then I just sat here on my butt like an idiot. Let's freaking go play arena. This is the wrong arena. This is the wrong arena. Here we go. This is the arena that I was looking for. Must get milestones. BJ tweeted about getting a 5-star Corvus. Can you give me some tips? I don't really know a whole lot about Corvus other than he's a beast. You're going to want to look to other people who actually play the champion for that kind of thing. I feel like I would just be giving you the wrong advice. I'd be giving you some second-hand advice. So yeah, you're going to want to look to someone else who plays the champ. Check out some Alliance War videos, that kind of thing. Wasn't going to read it today. I have 5 million for Yondu and 4 million for Killmonger. Guess I'm getting both. Nice. Might as well. Man, you got lucky with that Domino not throwing her special 3. Nice job. It's weird how you use so much more potions than I do. I died once first 3 wars, but Deathless most recent 3, I'm almost capped again. Yeah, I play it safe. I haven't died at all, and I intend to keep it that way. How do you become a sponsor? There's it depends on the device. There's a little green join button that's like right next to the subscribe button if you're on desktop. If you're on mobile, I think you have to go to like YouTube Gaming. Although, did that change recently? I'm not even entirely sure how to do it, to be honest. The only way I know is desktop, because that's how I normally watch streams. No answer, huh, BG? No, I most certainly do not do that at all, what you were talking about just before. Hubs asleep, it's time for SpongeBob. What up, Pixie? Or enjoy your SpongeBob, Pixie Boy. I forgot I already said hi to you before. Wait, it's the newer SpongeBobs? Never mind. Boo. Yeah. It's all about the classic SpongeBob. The first 4 seasons really is like prime SpongeBob time. I'm not saying every episode past that was total garbage, but it's like, oh man, there's clearly a change after the first 4 seasons, you know. BG, any mastery tips for first clear of Labyrinth? It depends on the champion you're using. You always want to cater your masteries around the champions you're using. So yeah, it depends entirely upon those champs. Yeah, the champs. BG, on the collector fight, I only used 4 team revives and 1 level 2 to take him down. Nice, dude. That is not too shabby at all. Especially for a first time clear. I already have 5-star Yondu, so I'm not bothered to grind. Yeah, I definitely understand. I also have the 5-star Yondu myself. But these milestones and the ranked rewards and stuff, oh, they're nice. They're very, very nice. BG, your wife said you were late because she actually wanted to talk to you. I threw up in my mouth a little. Screw you, Aaron Abdo. You know what? Screw you. I think I want to go for 4-star Heimdall. He looks cool. He does seem pretty cool. I will just be getting the 3-star version myself, though. And just hoping that the synergies are attached to the 3-star version. Because if they're not... Oh my god. Can you imagine if the synergies are not attached to the 3-star version? This might be like one of the higher 4-star featured runs that we've ever seen if they are not attached to the 3-star. How you so good? I learned everything I know from... Who do I want to say I learned from? From Joel. I learned every single thing that I know from Joel. He's a true inspiration and an even better white bean cupcake maker. Oh, just die, beast. 6 million 100% safe for Yondu. I would say 6 million is like 95%. No, higher than that, like 98%. If you want to get those last couple of percentages, you got to get up to like 6.3, I would say. Yeah. BG, any tips for 5.2.4 initial clear? No magic. I don't think you need magic for 5.2.4. Oh, you're talking about not taking the magic path? Is that what you're talking about? Well, it's just masochism. I mean, masochism, that... I don't know if you've encountered masochism before, but it's... I recommend Lots of, you know, kind of playing like they're stun immune, where you want to bait out heavy attacks to find your openings versus parrying. That kind of thing. Or just have a really high DPS champion that you don't mind if they heal off the masochism. Like I used Gwenpool back then a lot, and I didn't really care that they were healing off of the bleeds a little bit, you know, when the bleeds applied. Despair Mastery also helps for that kind of thing too. But other than that, general tips, nothing comes to mind really. Just gotta learn how to counter that masochism. BG at 4.3 for Killmonger. After today, going to start only doing feature for the top 10%. Proud of the work I put in my roster to finally be able to do this. Nice, dude. Very nice, Jay. Very, very nice. Hey, BG, this true that synergies for Alliance War defense is broken. I was stoked to rank up my Black Panther Civil War to activate Killmonger's 3 Indestructibles and counter push charges. Well, I don't know if broken's the right term for it. They're intentionally turned off. Is the way it is, because there's no way for us to tell. Like Kabam's reasoning is that there's no way for us to tell which synergies are active for the champion. There's no good like visual cues to let us know of things to watch out for. So like it would just be too difficult for players, and wars would be much more expensive than they are right now. So it is all intentional that they are off. She also said we lost our sweet-ass fireworks spot. She's dead to me now. Wow. Wow. Brian, I almost laughed in a cashier's face today. The cashier, a grown man, was talking to me about chocolate milk. He said it really filled me up, you know, because it's so thick. I almost lost it. Wow. Oh, man. I watch your streams every night. I'm very well versed. I added the word very in there. I'm well versed in masochism. Hey BG, how do you like Red Skull at 455? You know, he's kind of cool. He's a unique champion. I don't really use him for much, to be honest. But I have fun when I do want to play him, and I'm excited to test him out with a certain couple of synergies that may be on the horizon. More about that another time, though. I'm gonna likely make a video about that one. It's nothing. It's not. You know. It's not gonna. I don't mean to hype it up too much. It's not gonna be anything too crazy. It's just a bit of fun. I think that's really all Red Skull is just a bit of fun. He can do some things, but he's mostly just for fun. There's other champions that can do most of them things that he does, but better. ABG, feeling good right now because I just got 5-star AA from a basic 5-star shard spin. Nice. He's only my 3rd 5-star champ. Maybe I should buy a lotto ticket now too? Perhaps. I would say you definitely got lucky on that crystal. Hell yeah. Hey, Brian Legacy's back. First thing he says is he wasn't the one banned by Kabam. Yes. Is there anything wrong with that? I'm missing it. If there's something wrong with that, I'm missing it. It's good to have Legacy back, though. Definitely good to have him back. Sup, BG? What up, Tim? How's this for Crystal Luck? 3 x 5-star jugs in a row, 5-star Groot, then a 6-star jugs. Boo. Holy crap, dude. Step away from that ledge. Your life is worth living. It'll get better. Things will turn around. I don't know what to say, man, other than that is the worst luck. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't mean to laugh. That is really, really bad, though. Whew, you are due for a killer opening just to have, like, the best champions possible in it pretty soon here, I think. Because, yeah, that's really rough. That's really rough. BG opened my 3rd 5-star crystal and got Carnage. Cheers to open. He's one of the Cosmics getting reworked. Yeah, that'd be cool. A lot of people want to see him get buffed. BJ, I think that Void, Winter Soldier, Killmonger could be the Trinity for Path 7. If there was a way to test that out, you could test with mine, or I could send vids. Yeah, I mean, I think it always depends. I think even the Trinity, right, the Holy Trinity, it always depends on the path. Like, you never want to just automatically pick your champions without scouting ahead of time. So I don't think there's actually any, like, one set trinity for any path. Always just depends. BG opened my... Oh, no, I just read that one. Brian, 3 hours ago, I had 400k in Killmonger Arena. Right now, I have 2.3. Give me the motivation to finish this last-minute grind. Demiak, if you don't get this Killmonger, you will implode. Is that enough? BG going for Heimdall tomorrow. Wish me luck. Good luck. It's going to be a heck of a grind. I think he's... Actually, I don't know how he's going to go. I mean, there's hype about him, about his synergies. I don't know if there's much other hype about him, to be honest. I mean, the True Strike thing is cool, but I don't even know how many people care about that all that much. It is pretty sweet, though. I don't know. I think he's gonna be good. Because the good news is I now have even 5-star arena teams again. The bad news is King Groot completed the last team. ABG, would you recommend for Road to Labyrinth Round 4 other than Crossbones? Gotta be honest, I don't know a whole lot about Road to Labyrinth. It's been a very long time since I was in there. I don't know what's in round 4. I know Archangel has been pretty good in the past for people. I really don't even know what's in there. I hate to say it. There are Road to Labyrinth guides available online though if you hit up YouTube and stuff. That's that Luck Bay needs to hear. That's worse than 3 feature Lokis. Yeah, I think so. It's pretty bad. I'm level 34. My first 5-star was Jug. Should I upgrade him more BG and rank him up? I don't really think so. No, probably not. Jugs is really not going to help you out a whole bunch. If you want to rank him up to like level 25, you know, that's fine. But other than that, I don't really think he needs to be ranked up. You're going to get better champions if you don't already have better champions. ABG, thinking to finally try for Uncollected, have the last 2 parts of Chapter 5.2 to go. How many revives / credits do you think I need? Any champs in particular you recommend? Thanks. Dude, it totally depends on your own ability to play the game. There's people that can get through those last 2 chapters without spending a single item or unit. So there's not really a way for me to tell you how many it's going to take you to get through it. What I recommend doing is going through, just enter the quest, see how far you can get without using a single item, and if it looks like it's going to be too costly, then just turn back. Turn back, do the same thing again tomorrow. Do the same thing every day until you know, you get a little bit more used to the nodes that are in there. You know, just practice for like 5 minutes a day. If you're not familiar with like how to deal with Bane and stuff like that, it could be a really good way to practice up for that. And then you know, after about like a week or so, you'll probably be a lot better than when you first started doing something like that. And you know, if you get a good run without using any items and you get pretty far, then you know, use a little bit of items to get through the last bits of the quest. Alliance BG leader tells me a path, tells me each node and who's on it and who I should bring. My wars are easy. Damn. Hi BG, any tips for that annoying masochism Spidey in 5.2.4? Really getting on my nerves. Even that so feared magic was a piece of cake. I don't know what that Spidey is in 5.2.4. I don't know what other nodes he has on him. Archangel's pretty good at shutting down abilities, though. Maybe that would do for you. I don't know what else he has, so I can't really tell you any tips on it. If he has some other type of ability, or if he's just like a standard Spidey with masochism. ABG, does Void need Resonate and Despair Mastery to reverse healing? No, he does not need it. It helps immensely, though. Heimdall also has Auto Block and Projectile Stun, which works on Domino / Yondu. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I think his DPS is probably going to suffer as a result of all the other cool things that he has, though. So I expect him to hit like a wet noodle. That's what I'm expecting. And when champions don't hit very hard, they're kind of hard to use. That doesn't always mean that they're like trash or anything like that. Not every champion needs to hit like a truck. But when you're in Alliance War, I mean, you want to end fights quickly. This way there's less room for error. for the most part, you just want you want the fight to be done in like a minute. You don't want to stretch it out for the full 3 minutes, because then you're likely to make a mistake or be unable to bait a special or something like that, and you know, you get clipped by a special because you have to dodge them so many times, or just any number of things that could go wrong. And if you make like one mistake, you're probably fine. But if they start to build up and you make a couple of mistakes throughout the fight, well, that's probably the end of you in an Alliance War situation. Well, it sounds like a horrible advice when it comes to energy management. What? Horrible advice when it comes to energy management? You go through once a day for, you probably spend like 30 energy a day or something like that, and that will save you tons and tons of items in the long run. That's great advice for energy management. It's exactly what I do in all the difficult content that I do. BG, can you check my profile? Sorry, I don't want to step away from the arena to be checking profiles at the moment. Don't know who has more prestige, Quake or Agent Venom. Yeah, I mean, you could use oh, you just want to. I think I see what you're saying. You want to see who's like ranked higher in your profile or whatever. But yeah, sorry, I'm not going to be doing that. That's what I've been doing, getting ready to fight the Collector myself. Yeah, there you go. It's very, very old, but I still recommend Joel's Road to Labyrinth videos. There are tons of champs released since then that can help you through it, but it's still a great watch, plus you get to hear his voice. Agreed. I agree 100% with what Glory Man said. They're just not that fun to play when the damage sucks. No utility, like massive damage in this game. That is true. The champions are a lot more fun when they hit really hard. That is for damn sure. Brian, first day off in 8 days. About time. Panda Bad Pete, what up, dude? What up? Finally, some time off. APG, who'd you recommend going against Doctor Strange in Act 5, Chapter 2, Map 4? Guys, I hate to say it, there's so many of these questions right now. I wish I could help you, but I don't know. Like, I haven't done these in a while. I don't know what nodes they have and everything. You're gonna have to just... You have to either tell me the exact nodes, and maybe I can help come up with some kind of counter. But even still, I don't know your guys' roster, so even that is probably impossible for me to do. Or you don't want to sound like a jerk, but you're just gonna have to try it out yourself. I'm going for 4-star Heimdall because he's a 4-star and I don't have him. Must collect more champions. I understand. I totally understand. BG, do you see the dungeon post on the forums? Hell yeah, I did. Each crystal that can be purchased has at least a few crappy champs in it, but that Blade crystal I think is worth a risk. I did see Blade was in one of the crystals, yes. Void was in one of the crystals. Dude, there's a lot of good champions in there. So a lot of good champions. And yeah, you could still get unlucky and pull one of the crappy champions, but I mean, a 10% chance at a champion that you want, that's still really good. I read both of the dungeon posts, the Dev Thoughts one as well. I liked a lot of what I read there. I don't know. I still wish that there was a way for dungeons to feel a little bit better. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing dungeons every day like I did last time. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to kind of figure out how much time it's gonna take to get those crystals. Of course, I want to open those crystals, but you know, if I'm short on time or something like that, and I need to do arena, then I might just have to go with arena to keep stocking up on units and all the other stuff from arena. So yeah, I wish two things were changed. One of two things, I should say, about dungeons that I know people gave a lot of feedback on, and both seem to have been, I don't want to say ignored, because they were definitely listening, but they didn't go with these ideas. One was my idea to kind of combine dungeons and arena, and when you play dungeons, you get arena points basically, so you could play either or to contribute towards the same rewards. Or the more commonly suggested one, which was the dungeons are not on a daily reset. Like, the points you get are not on daily reset. So you could, you know, if you play a bunch on, like, Sunday, then you can get all the points you need for, like, the entire week, you know? Or if you decide you want to push a higher level in a dungeon, it's not just immediately gone to waste. Because it feels so wasteful. Like, it's really fun trying to push the higher levels in dungeons, but you get no rewards for it. It's purely just for fun, or maybe a little bit of bragging rights if you could push really, really far. And that's it. And I'll do that a couple times, like, it's fun for sure, but it'd be much better if it actually contributed towards rewards. So yeah. Yesterday you were saying you played heaps of video games when you were growing up. Did you ever play Atari games? Yes, I have played Atari games. I was a little too, like, I wasn't born when Atari came out. Basically, NES was like the first console for me. I think NES came out the same year I was born. I cannot remember if it's 86 or 87 that the console came out. But, or 85? Crap, now I don't even know. But, yeah, I was born in 87, so Atari was a little bit before my time. I did, however, play Atari at families. My family, you know, like my older family members. My family. I don't know why I'm saying it's so weird. It's just not coming out of my mouth so good. But yeah, so I played Atari. I also had a, like, I've played some of the other older systems too, like ColecoVision. I've played most systems that have ever existed, I want to say. There's definitely a few out there that I've never played, but I've played most. BG, I'm going to Canada for the International starting Sunday. Super excited, dude. Panaman Pete, I watched like half of a game today, and I gotta say, man, it was like, oh man, it was calling out to me. I was like, oh, Dota. But I had to turn it off. I was like, no, I can't get distracted. I must not watch the International this time. I'll probably watch like the finals though. Who am I kidding, man? I'm probably not gonna watch anything other than the finals though. But dude, enjoy it. Sounds like it's gonna be a good time. Them words are heard? Yeah, I know. Words definitely are heard. Dude, you inspire me so much since you started YouTube. Thanks for making videos and keep doing them. Love you, C. No problem, dude. Yo, what's up, BG? What up, Shane? Yeah, so daily would be like 20 minutes. No point going over. Yeah, exactly. It feels very counterintuitive to what dungeons are, man. Like, I don't know. I get all the reasons that they said, and, you know, like giving players, like especially the part of giving players something to do after they kind of finish the monthly event quest early on in the month. Because, yeah, there's a lot of players that don't do arenas, and once you finish the monthly, I mean, what's left? Yeah, you have the alliance-based events, but they want to give you something that's not alliance-based to do as well. And this would, you know, if it's done this way, then it gives you something else to do on like on a daily basis, keep people entertained. But still, like, it's called the Infinite Dungeons or Infinity Dungeons or whatever they're called, right? But there's nothing to entice you to actually go far. It's so counterintuitive to what every other game has ever had for these dungeons. Maybe not every other, but what most games have had for these dungeons of, like, being rewarded for pushing far. So I don't know. That part feels weird to me still. But they said that they're listening to feedback still, and there will be more changes as time goes on. So, hey, maybe more changes will, maybe that will be included in one of those changes. Atari was like my first game system ever. Missile Command, Tank, Galaga, Centipede. Yep. Have you ever been to New Zealand? I've actually never left the United States. Not even a single time. Said it's not in Seattle, though. Hotels are so expensive. Yeah. Panama Pete, I might go next year, dude. If it's back in Seattle, I might go next year. I got to do it at some point. And my buddy has, like, both of us have always kind of wanted to go. And now that I actually live in Seattle, it's like, okay, well, this could actually be a thing. So, yeah, we should probably do this. So, next year I'll probably go. If you go next year, yeah, dude, we can definitely, like, I mean, I don't know how the seating is and stuff like that. Is it, like, when you buy tickets, do you have to buy tickets for a certain seat? Or is it just like a first one in the arena gets to pick your seat type of thing? I don't know how that works. I imagine even if you did just get to pick your own seat, I imagine certain seats would be reserved for, like, pricing it up or something. Well, if you go next year, I'll buy you an overpriced beer in the arena. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, they're probably like $42 a beer. BG, just curious if you play other gaming apps other than MCOC. Not at the moment, Dre. Not at the moment. Just MCOC. Galaga was my game when I was younger. Galaga's pretty sweet. What up, BG? Took my Corvus to 455 today. Infinity Man. Whoo. Nice, Cloud Contempt. Very nice. Hey, BG, how good is your Gulk? Or how good is Gulk in your opinion? Not my Gulk. How good is Gulk? He's just okay. I think in certain situations he's extremely powerful. Anytime you have a passive debuff on yourself, a passive, I think you have to take passive damage? Or is it just any passive debuff? Actually, I'm not sure on that. But yeah, if you're up against Dormammu, or if you're up against Starburst, those types of nodes, then he's super powerful. Otherwise, he's kind of weak. He doesn't really hit too hard. There's other champions that fit those roles much better, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't really use the champion a whole lot. Every once in a while, I'll break him out. He looks cool as hell too, so he's got that going for him. It's general mission. Just say whatever you feel like. Okay, come and go as you please, etc. Okay, all right, sounds good. Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, oh god, it would be a nightmare if people had to actually enforce sitting in the right seats and stuff. IML's gameplay would look like going for special 3, holding heavy attack convert, aptitude to a permanent buff, and then spamming special 2, also rotating heavies for permanent buffs. That might be a good way to play Heimdall, yeah. Perhaps. But, so, I mean, he might be good for long fights like that, I don't know, but, in fights like Alliance Wars, I mean, you're going to throw one special 3 at best, and if you're throwing more than one special 3, then you're probably using the wrong champion for that node. Unless it's like a, you know, unless it's like a boss node or something like that. Or you have extra power gain, like Magic having super power gain and stuff like that, or just any Mystic champion. But because I mean, building up to a special 3, you got to land like 35 hits. That's a lot of hits. 35 hits, and then special 3 animations take up some time too, so you might risk timing out on certain nodes. Speaking of overpriced beer, who's ready for Oktoberfest? Oh my god. It's not October yet, is it? Have I already missed Comic-Con? Oh no. Brian, wake up. Let's get this bread. No days off. Agreed, Rock Boy. No days off. Let's get this bread. Hey BG, late but just been a busy night. Hope you're having a good one. Kate Taylor, I'm having a great night. Hopefully you are too. Also got a 6-star Killmonger. Do you have a video on how to use them? I do not. I actually just got Killmonger myself from the arena, so I don't have any real experience of playing with the champion. Don't have any real experience, and I'm not going to for a while, because if I got him as a 5-star or a 6-star, I would probably learn how to play him. But just as the 4-star, he's just going to be a synergy champion for me. Actually, it's not true. It's really reasonably priced. $40 for a flight of whiskeys and like 7 5-ounce tasting tokens is not bad. Cheaper than a night out at the bars. Yeah, but bars are super expensive too. Screw that. All alcohol is way too expensive. Screw it all. This stack is really low. He'll definitely be getting special 3s in war fights before they're over. Yeah, he'll be getting them, but my point is, do you want to get them? Yeah. You don't really want to get to the special 3. You'd rather use a champion that's going to end the fight in like 50 hits total versus a champion that needs to cycle like 3 special 3s before its damage is there. I mean, even 50 fights for a lot of fights is might be too much. I mean, depending on the champion and all that, you know. Rank 5 Spark. What's a 35th? It looked like, yeah, exactly. We doing this, Fred? Oh, I'm down, Kate. BG's Gladiator Hulk better to rank up or Captain America Infinity War? Probably depends on the situation. I am a bigger fan of Beardo Cap versus Gulk, but if in the right situation, Gulk, like I said, he really shines. If you take like Path 8 in Alliance War, you're gonna want to have a Gulk handy to handle that Starburst node. But otherwise, I much prefer Beardo Cap. And I don't have a ton of experience with either, so, you know, I might not be the best person to ask about this, but yeah. Beardo Cap, he pleases me. ABG, you can explain what power control is, please. Power control is just using abilities to drain the enemy or lock their power. So, Magic, her special 2 actually does both. It'll drain it and it'll lock it. Dormammu's final medium attack will drain a little bit of their power, which helps power control. Trying to think of other champions, for example. Vision has great power control because he can completely empty the enemy's power meter with a special 2. That type of thing. Hey Brian, congrats on not dying in war again. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. 6 more wars to go for the perfect season. I want to get some other type of like a boss kill in there or something, man. Maybe at like the end of the season when like when we're locked in the Masters bracket, maybe I could get in there just to relieve somebody of not having to use their boost or something like that when it's not a risk. But yeah, against some of these boss champions, I would die. It wouldn't even be a risk. I would die. So yeah. We'll have to see if I can at least get a boss kill or something. I do want to try Path 5 as well. I tried to volunteer to go to Path 5 one war to try to fight a Killmonger mini-boss, and I got denied on that too. So yeah. BG pushes pretty hard for last boss and wasn't giving it. Yeah, exactly. I tried, guys. I tried. I really tried, man. Like I feel like I need to get one. But oh well. If I don't get one and I just take my regular path the entire season, I'll still be really happy if I don't die, you know. BG Last War, you should take node 29 and then boss fight. I would try it. As long as I mean, it might be an expensive ass war for me if I end up dying and everything, but I would try. 6 more wars to go. I'm only 4 spots away from Masters. Nice, Plexi, hopefully you can get there. 4 spots away. Not too far away. BG, if you haven't already talked about it, but you could talk about the new dungeon in detail. Thanks. I talked a little bit about the dungeons. We don't know all the details yet. We know there's going to be different nodes, so the fights themselves are going to be a little bit different. We also know there's not going to be any evading champions on nodes that are hidden, which is fantastic. Really good update about the dungeons from Kabam there. I really enjoyed their philosophy behind that with their dev talk post about not putting too annoying of enemies in the hidden nodes. I really appreciate that. The crystals themselves, I don't know which crystal I'm going to go for, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing them every day. Like, I want to be popping open those crystals. There's a bunch of them that I'd want. I'd want to pop open the one for Blade, of course. but maybe I also really want to pop open the one that has Void in it just to potentially give myself 20 extra signature levels on Void. It also has Gwenpool, so that would help out my prestige if I pop that one, or most likely to help my prestige. It's still, you know, it'd still only be a 20% chance to up my prestige. But I don't know if I'm gonna do dungeons a lot, just because it's time consuming. The way that they're set up, I think it's still gonna be time consuming, just because you have to do it on a daily basis versus trying to do them. If you could do it like just knock them out in like one day, or if they were on like a 3-day schedule or something like that, and you could push higher to get all the points you need, and you know, in like a high push or something. So yeah. Other than that, I don't know if there's much to talk about. If you had something specifically that you wanted to know my opinion on, hit me up, because I think that covers pretty much most of it. Tell Aaron to rank up his damn Corvus and take Path 5. I'm barely starting to arena again. I'm not unit rich yet. Aaron, rank up your... Wait, hold on. That's a different Aaron, right? Not Aaron Abdo? Which Aaron are we talking? Wait, is it? Wait. I'm lost, actually. I can't keep track of who's all together in alliances these days. Yeah, and he probably could have, but it was given 565 Corvus, very safe option there. Oh, for Iceman, yeah. So I could have crushed that Iceman. Real quick, hold on. Let me show you guys what my plan was. I would have crushed that Iceman. First off, I had the Killmonger synergy, and that would have been a bit of a longer fight, so I would have gotten, you know, maybe like 15... Yeah, maybe like 15 heals off of the special one debuffs. Is that too many? No, I don't think that's too many. Yeah, probably like 15, right? So, you know, like 15% of my health right there. I would have greatly reduced the cold snap damage, because I would have had 4 points in Serum Science, and I don't know exactly how much this reduces it by. 480. But 480 plus the 40 from this, so 520 energy resistance in total. That would have helped a ton. You know, I've got maxed out Resonate and Inequity, so I would have reduced the incoming damage by quite a bit. Maxed out Willpower to heal off of the Cold Snap too. And Void has an even larger health pool than Medusa. And I soloed him with Medusa last time. So yeah, I would have crushed that Iceman. Very confident. But at the end of the day, I didn't even watch the video, but apparently Corvus killed him in like 3 hits or something. So yeah, that's probably even safer than using Void, when you can kill him in that many hits. And I think with Corvus, aren't you're immune to Cold Snap too, I believe, right? If you have your glaive charges, something like that. Man, I'm getting tired. I'm only at 2.65 for kill, man. Why did I have to spend 13 hours watching anime and not playing Arena at the same time today? Why do I do this? Dude, that is the perfect time to be playing Arena. While I guess anime, if it's not in English, you have to do a lot of reading, right? So maybe that wouldn't be a good way to play the game or whatever. For some reason, I thought you'd you'd go in using Killmonger. I'm tired. I've been getting the spread all day. Yeah, no. I would definitely go in there with Void for sure. ABG, my device sucks balls and can't load the game. What should I do while my good device is being repaired? Ugh, get some sleep. Bank a whole bunch of sleep, Bento Bismol, and this way, when your device is good, you can have a marathon gaming session. No, I don't know. I guess there's not much. It sucks, dude. It always sucks. I've been in those situations before. It especially sucked when, like, my PC just totally fried, and I had to get a whole new PC. And this was a long time ago, before I started putting them together myself. And I ordered one pre-built. And I didn't choose any kind of express shipping or anything like I chose like the standard shipping, and it took like 3 weeks to get here or something like that. Some stupid long amount of time in terms of video games. And yeah, I couldn't play. I was like only playing computer games back then. I didn't even have a smartphone, I don't think, at the time. Because yeah, this was, no, I definitely didn't. This was a long time ago. This was in like 2006, I think. And I was still using like the cheap freebie phones. I don't even know what phones were available back then, but I was definitely still using like the dumb phones that you get for free with a contract. And yeah, just waiting 3 weeks, just doing nothing, man. And it was so bad. I actually thought I was gonna sleep better because I wasn't staying, you know, I wasn't staying up late playing video games. I actually just couldn't sleep at all. I remember just laying there in my bed, just like staring at the ceiling, like, damn, what do I do? Brian, I've completed all monthly events. Would you recommend me put my energy into 100% Act 4 or pushing Act 5? I'm on Act 1, Chapter 3. Act 1, Chapter 3. Goodness gracious, and you're talking about going to Act 4 or Act 5? Alright, I would recommend, if you can push to Uncollected, then become Uncollected. If you can't make it that far, if it's getting too difficult and you just can't go on, then back out and start 100% clearing Act 4. You're going to want to do both of those things. You're going to want to eventually 100% clear Act 4 and Act 5. The rewards are still that good for Act 4 that eventually you got to get it done. How the hell did you used to work a day job and play this game? I'm dying from work. I wouldn't sleep. Back then, I really only slept such a small amount of time. It was super unhealthy. Crazy enough, I was healthier back then, though, just because I was getting over an hour of exercise every single day. And I was, like, eating super cleanly for a while there. So, yeah, I was actually healthier back then. I weighed a considerable amount less. I was in, like, decent physical shape. I wasn't lifting weights, so, you know, I wasn't, like, particularly strong or anything like that, but just getting that exercise every day was really good. But no, there was so many times where 1 hour of sleep a night, 2 hours of sleep a night. That was like pretty much every night, except for days where that I wasn't working. And even those days I wasn't working, it was like 4 hours at most. Those many all-nighters. Basically, anytime well, I don't want to say that part, but yeah, a lot of all-nighters. And I was probably gonna die if I kept it up. But Lags, what's up, dude? What up? We got Lags in the house. It's good to see you back to the game, dude. Looking forward to Comic-Con. How many points do you need for Yondu? I have my predictions on screen. If you are curious how much you're going to need. Wait, I mean Act 5, Chapter 1. Oh, Act 5, Chapter 1. Okay, alright. That's a little bit more reason. Oh my god, I'm dying. I just realized. Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me, I'm alive! Whoo, I think I win this fight. Good. Okay, yeah, so Act 5, Chapter 1. I mean, my advice is still the same. Try to get Uncollected. And if you can't quite make it, then go back to Act 4. APG, completed my first Labyrinth path today. Only spent 700 units. Had a scare last night after the Deadpool fight. I accidentally exited. I sent Kabam a ticket, and they returned me to where I was. Nice, dude. Nice. That is, oof, yeah, that is very scary, accidentally exiting Labyrinth. It's good to see Kabam does that nowadays. When Labyrinth was new, they didn't do that. Just so you know. But I guess it became such a common thing that they started doing it for people. I guess when it first happened, maybe they didn't have that kind of technology. Maybe it wasn't something that they could do. Maybe they had to code a way to like put people back to where they were, or maybe they couldn't tell exactly where people were exiting from and just couldn't trust somebody to be like, oh, I was right before Maestro, put me back in there, you know. But at one point, yeah, they didn't always do that. Their support has actually gotten a lot better over the years, man. It's still, at times, it's still pretty trash. You still get a lot of automated messages and stuff like that that are very frustrating. But that whole thing of putting you back in the quest, changing names, that used to never be a thing either. What was the other? There was one other thing. Crap. There was one other thing that was like kind of a big deal when they started doing it, but I can't remember. They didn't want people cheaply scouting paths. Now they know maps exist, so nobody is scouting. Maybe. I guess it's possible, but I don't know. I don't see that being the reason. All I see is old videos with Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I mean, Scarlet Witch, she was the champion of the contest before 12.0, so after that, people kind of moved on to play different champions. She's still a beast, though, if you're interested in learning more about Scarlet Witch. She's still amazing in this game. Oh, crap, he was still stunned. Because that was some damn good evading against Domino in your last war vid. Also, quite the clickbaity thumbnail. Was disappointed you did so well. Hehehe, my clickbaiting skills got you. That was kind of the goal. I try not to make the clickbait too, you know. I try not to make it too clickbaity. I don't put like, oh my god, this Domino fight. But you know, you gotta bait a little bit. Everybody baits a little bit, Aaron Abdo. And I have my first 6-star crystal and got Hulk Ragnarok. Nice. Hulk Ragnarok, great for a 6-star champion. BG, my device can't load half my taps, so I have to auto-fight everything, and I had a match that was about 100 hits taken and 6 given, if that says anything about my disappointment. Yeesh. That's pretty rough, yeah. I've had auto-fights before where, like, I was testing auto-fight. I'm not really testing it, but, like, I should have intervened, but I didn't, kind of thing. I saw myself get hit like 40 times in a row without hitting back or something. Like, it was really, really bad. It was terrible. Like, my character was trying to hit back, but they were just sucking, I guess, you know? BG's entire channel is clickbait. I was promised a website. You're right. You're right. It is totally clickbait. 'Tis true, I'm baiting a little as we speak. Oh, my goodness. Bait a little bit. I'm a... Well, I don't want to read that out, because then people are going to think, ah, screw it. I'm a master baiter. In the context of MCOC. Some guys are masters at baiting. There's a term for them, though. Brian Catfish Grant. Perhaps. Dude, I forgot how much easier getting milestones in this arena is versus going in the 5-star featured. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to keep doing this for now until I can get back to doing the 5-star featured more consistently. This is definitely a better way to add units up. Just doing the 4-star featured a little bit more frequently. Calvin C. Jr. accounts sending over $2 saying just here to support and background noise and say hi. Dude, thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. You're welcome to all of the background noises that I may offer you. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, Brian, remember how last night you told me not to start a new series after stream? I did it anyway thinking I can stop when I want to. I went to bed at 6:30 a.m. Turns out I can't stop. I tried. BG, nothing wrong with being a master clickbaiter. Agreed. Anyone here know where is Crafty grinding? Did he stop posting videos? Or something? I don't know. BG, I'm at 3.337 million in Killmonger Arena, and I'm too tired to keep going. Is it possible for you to get some sleep, wake up a little bit early, and put a little bit more effort into the arena in the morning? Because I don't know, that score might be enough, but it's also a bit risky. That's less than what he went for last round, so, and he could potentially go up even. So Do what you can. Do what you can. BG, are you holding? Are you going to hold off opening 5-star until you open dungeon crystals? No. This time around, the dungeon crystals, they give full dupes. Really good change to the dungeon crystals. They actually give the full 20 sig levels this time. They are not basic champions. You get, I mean, it's basically the same thing as open up a regular 5-star crystal, except in a confined pool. So I guess more similar to a featured 5-star crystal than anything. Oh, wrong arena. You get the full 20 dupes, you get the ISO, the 6-star shards, you get it all. I mean, if you're opening up a 5-star version, that is. If you're opening up the lower star version, same thing, but, you know, equivalent to opening up one of the lower level champs. So yeah, I don't need to wait at all to open up my crystals. I'm trying my best to hold out for when Beardo Cap gets added to the crystals, because I would really like to pull him as a 5-star. I don't think I'd really use him all that much, so it's not that big of a deal if I don't get him as a 5-star. It'd more so just be a new champion, and you know, maybe there'd be a time where I could take him up, because I do like his synergies. His synergies are a lot of fun to play around with. There are times where I like to turn to them. Ooh, actually, no. There is a use for him. I would take him to rank 3. I forgot, I do have one use for him, but it's a little bit secretive. It is just for his synergies, but, yeah. It would be cool to get him as a 5-star, basically. It'd be cool to get him as a 5-star. Yep, units, you're better off doing all the low arenas first, 5-star feature last. Yeah. I mean, if I was able to play... If I was able to get all of my rounds of 5-stars in for the day, then I think I could manage both arenas fine, but I just can't seem to do it. I can't seem to get more than like 2 rounds of the 5-stars a day, unless I'm going for... Unless I'm actually pushing for like a 5-star feature champion. I just always seem to be like it's just hard to take myself away from what I'm doing in the middle of the day when I have this large of a pool of 5-stars. Back when I only had like 15 5-stars, it was like, oh, okay, you know, this is gonna take me what, like 10 minutes to get through all my 5-stars. I could take a little break from what I'm doing for that, but with all the 5-stars I have now, it's a great problem to have, you know. Like, if I really wanted to, I could just play my top champions, like my rank 3 or higher or something like that. That would still be pretty quick to get through, but I just don't want to. So yeah, I'm only playing the 5-stars twice a day at best, sometimes just the once a day. Stop, Dingus, you're done here. Well, I want to get a little bit higher to make sure I get the top 10%. I want to get above 4.1. I've got Beardo at rank 3, no plans for rank 4 at the moment. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yo, what up, Dicer? Who would I take, or who should I take to rank 4? Quake, Drax, Thor, Mephisto, all 4-stars. Kinda depends. Are any of them awakened? And do you enjoy playing Quake style? If you enjoy playing Quake style, then she's most powerful overall. But if you don't enjoy playing Quake style, then, well, don't go with Quake. Take Drax completely out of there, I would say. Well, which Thor are we talking about, too? Are we talking about Cosmic Thor? If we're talking about Cosmic Thor, then take Drax out of the picture. That Cosmic Thor, in general, is more powerful, in my opinion. Or at least people have more fun with him, too, generally. Mephisto's also a good option. It depends so much on what you need and what you're trying to do. You need a little more context to it. Any reason you don't open featured? I think they're a bad value. Well... maybe that's being a little too harsh. Bad value. I think, for me, they are bad value. There we go. I could say that. For me, they're a bad value. All of the champions in the featured crystal, they would be rank 3 champions for the arena at best. I would not be able to rank any of them higher. And I wouldn't be able to rank any of them higher for a very long time to come. Not for defense, not for offense, not for any reason at all. Also, I just want to get as many champions as I possibly can to shove into the arena, and that's how I look to get new champions going forward. Also, more 6-star shards going for the basic. also, if I duplicate any of my top 5 prestige champions from the basics, that is a really large boost to prestige. Just getting extra 26 levels on any of my top 5 champions would be really nice. So, it's just so many extra shards to go for featured too that I can't do it. I totally understand why other people would want to go for the features, but no, I'm basics all the way. And when it comes to the 6-star featured crystal, oh my goodness, that's even I'm even more lopsided towards opening basic 6 stars than I am basic 5 stars. Basics for the 6-star champions, I really want to get 30 before I would even consider doing anything else with my resources. Let's go like 23. Just because then I can get, like, you just get so many more points in the arena for 6-star champions. If I get up to 30 6-star champions, I could be done with that arena in like 60. Oh my god, it's gonna be so easy. Just thinking about how easy it would be to do. Play arena twice per day, 10 rounds twice per day for 3 days, 12 million points. Oof. Which champ I rank up first? Cable, Bishop, or Sentinel? All 4-star, not awakened. I'd go Sentinel in that case. The other 2 champions are fairly meh. Cable is really meh without being awakened. Bishop doesn't really need to be awakened. Sentinel, he doesn't totally need to be awakened, so yeah, I'd go Sentinel all the way. Why is there no 5-star Doctor Strange? Hard to say, really. When they first introduced 5-star crystals, Doctor Strange was super OP. They since nerfed the champion, but my thought is that maybe they just don't want to bring him back because they don't want... Like at the time, they probably wanted to change up the meta of the game. They probably wanted people using and exploring the different options instead of just sticking with what they're familiar with. So maybe they didn't bring him back, but I'm sure he'll be back in some form. Or some variation of Doctor Strange will be back. Maybe if not as a 5-star, maybe as a 6-star. Hola, what up? Gilberto, am I saying that right? Thoughts on Morningstar 6-star? Good champion. I still don't like her backdash, so I don't enjoy playing the champion so much, but of course she is useful. Nerfed him to the effing ground. Yes, they totally nerfed him to the effing ground. Which should I rank up first? 4-star Luke Cage or 4-star Gwenpool? Haven't finished story Act 4, Chapter 1. They're both good options. I think you can't go wrong either way. I'm trying to think if there's anything specific that you need either one of them for. I mean, they could both handle Maestro even. Even Arc Overload Maestro, you put like a point in, you put a point in like Despair, and you'll be good. I mean, even without putting points in Despair, they both do enough damage to power through the Arc Overload. Which will be better though? I don't think that I wouldn't favor one over the other for Act 4, to be honest. I've been enjoying, personally, a little bit more Luke Cage. But maybe that's just because I played for so long with Gwenpool that maybe I got a little tired of the champion. So, totally personal preference on that one. Yeah, it wasn't so much a nerf as it was a neuter. They cut that man's balls off. Yeah, they really did, man. It was pretty nuts. I give my life savings for 5-star Scarlet Witch. Yeah, Scarlet Witch is still really good. Scarlet Witch is still good, but, oh, Doctor, what did they do to you? What did they do to you, Doctor? I really wish there was a 5-star and 6-star Wolverine. Yeah, a lot of people will want to see Wolverine, too. I mean, it'd be cool to have a Wolverine. I think Wolverine might be a little bit different than the other ones. They did give the reason that Wolverine was a very powerful champion as a 4-star, and that's why they didn't want to bring him back. They feel like he might be too powerful. But I don't know. With Wolverine, I feel like maybe they don't want to bring him back just because there are so many different variations of Wolverine, and they want to add more, it seems, because there are other versions of Wolverine in the game files that we just can't play as yet. So I think that might have something to do with it, and maybe they just don't want to say it because they don't want to hype up a potential release of like another Wolverine. I don't know. Total speculation. Kabam did not say that at all. That is just my speculation on it. But for other champions like Doctor Strange, I mean, there was one other Doctor Strange found in the game files, so I'm sure we're going to get another Doctor Strange at some point. But for right now, we don't have one. Is there going to be a Doctor Strange 2 movie? Actually, I'm going to Google that real quick. Doctor Strange 2. Oh, in 2021. Oh, kabam. Don't wait that long. Kabam, don't wait that long, dude. 2021? Good lord. Is this correct? I mean, it's IMDb, so... This isn't some, like, fan upload, is it? Maybe it is. I don't even know. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, they need to... he might be getting released as a 7-star first if it's 2021. Jesus. That's a long time. Just pulled 5-star Winter Soldier. I have 4-star Killmonger. Is it worth ranking him up past rank 1? Probably not. Probably not. Although I don't know. I mean, you don't need to have him high rank to give for his synergy to count towards Killmonger. And if you're talking about like the synergy that Killmonger gives to Winter Soldier, then I think you really need a 5-star Killmonger to benefit, to see the benefits of that synergy. Because it's only 2% as the 4-star, right? So it's not anything all that impressive. I have a feeling Champ's unavailable as 5-star will come back as 6-star. The spending potential alone makes it a no-brainer. Yeah, I agree with that, Glory Man. I definitely agree with that. And I think we're going to see that cycle continue probably, where champions that were released as that are here as 5-stars might not make it back as 6-stars, but maybe they'll come back as 7-stars, something like that. Like, I don't know if we're ever going to see a 6-star Blade because he's so damn popular right now. We could use a period of time where this game didn't have Blade as like the main carrying champions. I mean, you know, people are starting to open up their rosters and use other champions already. I'm just saying, you know, still like a longer break away from it is healthy for the game. I think it's a good way to change up the game, make it a little less stale without having to nerf the champion. So I actually think it's a pretty smart way to go about it. It's just kind of leaving them out of the next higher level. Doom would be awesome. I'd love Apocalypse. Yeah, a lot of people want to see both of them. Brian, with in regards to Aaron Abdo's Magic versus Corvus dilemma. Where is that dilemma here? What are we talking about here? Aaron Abdo, Magic has boobies. What are you debating exactly? Look at Magic's chest. Look at Corvus' chest. Clear decision. You're right. One provides milk for family. No, I don't know what I'm saying. So far, I think you've made a joke about milk filling someone up and boobies. Demiak, you're on a roll tonight for most mature jokes of the hour. I like it. Haven't done one path in Labyrinth. Which champ is better to rank 5 for Labyrinth? 5-star Stark Spidey or 5-star Blade? I think Blade is the way to go. You save a lot more resources. Bring that Stark Spidey along for sure. But I would go with Blade personally. I would use him for more fights, just to save cost. You know, yeah, that's what I would say. It's debatable though. Either way you go is fine, and I wouldn't necessarily rank champions specifically for Labyrinth. Like, if you think Stark Spidey is going to help you more in Alliance War than Blade or something, for your path, because it would depend on the path that you take if that were to be true or not. Then go with Stark Spidey over Blade. You know. Praying that when they hopefully add Silver Surfer, I have the roster to grind for him by then. Better start now if you want a roster to grind for that guy, because he's going to be very popular when he comes around. I've only used Blade in one war this season so far. Dude, I saw you saying that in Kids. Only in one war so far. That's pretty nuts. What's it called? I don't know if... Is it just... Is it just like the path that you're on, or... Because, I mean, it's not like you got a new champion this season. You're still using all the same champions from last season. Or is it just the champions that you're going up against? Like, I wonder what changed so drastically. Did you use Blade a lot last season? I can't even remember how much you used Blade last season, now that I'm thinking about it. Would you consider bringing Black with... is that Black Widow? Black Widow in as a synergy champ if... Or wait, no, hold on. Synergy champ if you know you have Infinity Man or BPCW on your path. So Fear of the Void is on right away. Oh, okay, so I see what you're saying. The Avengers synergy with Void. My tag team is Void, Quake, and Black Widow for the synergy. I would consider it, yeah, but a lot of times I can't quite squeeze in that type of synergy. Like, if I know I'm gonna have one of those champions and I know it's on a very difficult node, then yes, I'll consider it. But otherwise, I don't think I really need it, and it doesn't. It only benefits against Avengers. If it benefited against other champions, then yeah, I would use it much more frequently. But the Avengers, I don't really have too hard a time against any of them. You know, Infinity Man is a tough fight and everything, but I feel like I can counter him fine even without that synergy, and it's pretty rare that he's on my path anyway, because most people know that the path 6 to 7, you're gonna have champions. Like you're gonna have Void on your team most likely, and Void counters that guy pretty well already. So he's usually stuck elsewhere on a more difficult node, like a mini boss or something like that. We've been on 3 different paths so far this season in 6 wars. Okay. Just been enjoying using my rank 4 vision and bring the Morningstar synergy for magic on the boss fights. Okay. Got it. Oh, I did forget about vision. You didn't always have that vision. That, you just somewhat recently took that vision up to rank 4. BG, you ever worried what will happen to your ability to get good feature champs in the future of the game? Progress 6-star plus, especially since they can only be grinded for or bought through feature GMCs. Wait, hold on, let me read this again. You ever worried what will happen to your ability to get good featured champs in the future? The game progress 6-star plus, especially since they can only be grinded for or bought through featured GMCs. No, I'm not worried about getting new champions at all ever in this game. Number one, you don't need the latest and greatest champions. You can get by with champions that are 6 months old just fine. So I don't need to necessarily have a champion upon release. You know, it's nice if you can do that, especially some of these champions that just dominate the game. Like, yeah, it would have been nicer to have this Void earlier, but I mean, even if I didn't have Void to this day, I could still get by without him. There's always ways to save units in this game. You could save units and, you know, use those units to grind, use those units to buy featured GMCs if you really wanted to, although I think that's a bad value. And yeah, no, I've never been worried about my ability to get new champions in this game at all. A lot of people don't know too much about Silver Surfer other than he was a Fantastic Four, but he is super powerful, beats the Hulk twice in the comics, but Kabam might trash him just like they did Sentry. It's possible. It is certainly possible. Right, next time you see Chris in here, tell him to just pop a 10% attack boost and bring 2 other attackers. You tell him. What the hell, man? Don't put that burden on me. I don't want to catch crap from Chris. I want to be your middleman. Brian, while the comment you read was golden, that wasn't the comment I was directing you towards. Read next for my intended comment. Okay. Reasons why magic is better than Corvus. Boobies. That's basically the comment. Or did you want me to read it like this? Reasons why magic is better than Corvus. Dash dash dash. Greater than symbol. Which makes an arrow. Open parentheses, period, close parentheses, open parentheses, period, close parentheses. Do you want me to read it like that? To read out the picture of boobies that you drew this time? Yep, it'll probably be the next rank 5. Okay, I was curious if that was going to be your next rank 5 after those fights, the mini boss fights they had with him, where seemed like with rank 5 he wouldn't have the issues that you had. That's the thing about Vision is, yeah, like, he's super powerful, but his DPS it is a little bit on the low side, and if you can get him that extra rank, I think it helps out a lot. Dude, you're like you have the power control, like the ultimate power control team if you have both of those. It's pretty good to have either one to go to, magic or vision. BG just beat 5.4.5 and got a 5-star Psylocke. Nice, dude. I know she's not ideal to everyone, but I love playing with her. Finally a champ I wanted. Saving units for that last Ultron. Nice, dude. Yeah. There are definitely Psylocke fans out there, and you being one of them. Congratulations on that, and the 5.4.5 clear. That Ultron can be pretty tough, but if you go in with a counter, it won't be too bad for you. Ghost is better than Sparky. Prove me wrong. I'm not buying into your popcorn-eating stuff there. I'll just say my standard answer that I always say. Depends on the situation. Prove me wrong, Panaman Pete. Man, you know what? I do wish I had Ghost, though. I wish I had Ghost, and I wish I could play Ghost, because that's the thing. Even if I had Ghost, I don't think I'd play her very well, based off of my limited experience at what's it called? During the live stream, and then at the meetup. Yeah, I don't think I could handle Ghost, man. Just don't think I could do it. I want to try, though. I want to try, and I want to get better. So I know this is super late in the convo, but I heard you kind of mention you suffer from insomnia. A little bit, I would say. It's gotten better in recent. It kind of comes and goes, I would say. And I don't know what makes it come and go. Where sometimes I can go several weeks at a time where I get like pretty good sleep each night. And then there are times where, yeah, for like an entire week, I'll get maybe like 10 hours of sleep total. And those weeks are kind of rough. But, yeah, right now I've actually been getting pretty good sleep lately. I'm on a good cycle of getting sleep lately. I asked because we used to be able to pull them from the 20% chance feature crystal, but not since they changed it to 4.2%. Oh, is that why you're asking? Yeah, Yeah, no, no, I'm not worried about it at all. A lot of people never got lucky out of those crystals anyway. Mine's only 84, I think, but I'm putting all my 6 stones into. Okay, yeah, for the provision. That's not even that bad a sig level. Oh, poop, I should have put a jugs instead of jugs. Yeah. BG, does my Corvus versus Magic Dilemma question get any easier for you if I mention that both are unduped, but I have a Mystic Gembus, only 40 generic 6 stones, though? Yeah, I think I would go with Corvus in that situation. I think Magic... Not that she needs to be a high sig level, but when those limbos are a bit more consistent at the higher sig levels, I don't know. I think it does make a decent difference for the champ. I would lean more towards Corvus in that case. But then again, I mean, you already have damage dealing. No, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Go with your heart, Aronabdo. Go with your heart. In your heart of hearts, who would you rather have ranked up? I know you want that Corvus. BG with the Gwenpool Movies Awards next week. Which are the top 3 champs to hope for in those crystals? I only have 5 stars, so I could use most anything. I don't know. Let's go take a look at it, actually. I don't know if I'll have a top 3. I'll pick out some that I would really like to get, though. Alright, hang on. Speaking of the event quest, I actually have to burn some energy refills tonight. Get my completion score up a little bit higher. And Master is almost done, so I can finish that off and get those 5 sig levels. Woohoo! Please be science in there. Please be at least 1 science in there. Alright, anyway. Gwenpool goes to the movies. Let's take a look at the list. So Black Panther does nothing for me. Captain America, no. Hawkeye, no. Hulk, no. Iron Man, no. Infinity Man, yeah, that would be one that I would like to get. Iron Patriot, doesn't matter. Killmonger would be another. Loki, no. Mordo, I don't have Mordo, so I'd be stoked to get Mordo. Stark and Spidey would be nice because he would increase my sig level on what's likely going to be my next rank 5 champion. Star-Lord would be cool because I would dupe my Star-Lord, so that would just be kind of fun. Thor, Fraggle Rock, don't matter. Ultron would be cool, so that's 6. Wasp 7. Dude, there's so many good champs in here. Holy crap. Okay, so those 7. The last 3 in there I don't care about. So 7 champions that I'd be happy to pull. I think only 2 of them were dupe champions. 5 of them were new. I wish it would just stay on so I don't have to keep clicking on it. But, yeah. Top 3? I don't know if I can give a top 3. I guess probably Stark Spidey number 1, just because, like I said, it's 20 sig levels on the champion. I'm likely taking a rank 5 next. Star-Lord's probably the least wanted out of those 7, just because, it'd be cool to have my Star-Lord be more powerful and all, but it's not like I'm gonna rank him up anytime soon, so he's still not going to be of much use. Let's go up on the 3-star arena. So yeah, just getting like new champions beyond that. So probably Killmonger would be the second most wanted. Probably Stark and Spidey, Killmonger, and just any new champion, I guess. Cap or Iron Patriot really blow? Yeah. ABG just pulled 4-star Sabretooth. Any thoughts? I'm not a big fan of Sabretooth, but some people like him, so try him out for yourself. On the off chance I get Wasp, would I be better off ranking her up over unduped 5-star Void? I don't know. I don't know if people really use Wasp all that much. I don't know anyone that used Wasp other than just for a bit of fun. I think Wasp is pretty powerful, and in the right hands could be a good champion. It's just I don't know anybody that does it to have any proof that she would actually be useful. So I don't know. That Void might still be a better way to go. Even Unawakened Void, you know, it's not like totally useless. Oh my god, I forgot I'm in the streak building stages of this arena still. So we have these stupid AI over here. Hype blows on his L2 mainly. How much for Thor, Jane Foster 4-star arena and also for Heimdall? Heimdall, I don't know, like 45 million for that guy. Jane Foster, negative 45 million. Probably around like 1.7 for Jane Foster is going to be super low. Super low. Legit, no, I'm going to get 5-star on Patriots. Like, not even a question. That's my luck. Maybe. Hopefully not, though. But as BG would say, arena points. Oh, if you don't have them already, then honestly, it's not that bad to pull the first time. Mo Battleships was using his 565 Wasp in the off-season and more. Was he? I wonder what he thought about using her in war. Wasp is an awesome defender because no one's really fought her. Yeah, we've seen Wasp get some decent kills on defense. We've seen Wasp get some decent kills on defense. I do think it's just a matter of not having enough experience against Wasp, because I don't think she's that difficult to fight. Maybe there's something about her that I don't know myself that makes her more difficult, though. So I think once you know her animations, I think you can just bait out heavy attacks, and it's not too bad. If I pull Stark Spidey, I'll be in quite the freaking dilemma. Well, sometimes being in a dilemma is not that bad of a thing if it's a good one, if you're deciding between two good champs. But yeah, it'd be nice to get that Stark Spidey for me. I wouldn't mind the 20 Sigil levels. Even though his 20 Sigil levels don't do all that much for his actual ability, and he's not like a super high prestige champion. I just need any prestige that I can get. My prestige is down in the dumps compared to the rest of my alliance. I could use a little bit more. A lot of good champions in that crystal, though, man. There's gonna be a lot of happy people, and there's gonna be a lot of broken-hearted people who just pull trash. Who will it be for you? Will you pull someone good, or will you be a trash puller? Only time will tell. Probably shouldn't have tried to do Quake style at all for this fight. Reckon 4.2 was super safe for Killmonger? Yes, 4.2 is 100%. You've got the champion. BG, where should I put Dysentery Joe's new 6-star Sentinel? Is in his profile, so he can't be hidden. That's a good question, dude. I don't know. I mean, if he can't be hidden, then somebody could just take a Medusa against him. Maybe just put him on a path where it's unlikely that someone has Medusa. I don't know. Even if they scout it out properly and realize that it's Sentinel, maybe you're fighting against someone who's lazy and doesn't want to scout. There are definitely people that don't scout. If I get another Iron Patriot dupe from that crystal, I'm gonna lose my poop. Yeah, dude. What's your prestige? It's, I think, like 78, 80 or something like that. 78, 80, I think. Which is not bad compared to like the game as a whole, but compared to the rest of my alliance, like the minimum to join 4 Loki, the minimum to apply to 4 Loki is 8k prestige. I don't meet the minimum. ABG, did you do all milestones in the 2- and 3-star arena? I try to, but it's pretty unlikely these days that I actually get all the milestones. Every once in a while, I'll actually get all the milestones. Usually outside of collecting a new 3-star champion, I put in very little effort in these arenas these days. I used to get them all the time, though. But then the 5-star featured arena hit, and I also stopped running suicides, so yeah, arenas go a little bit slower just as a whole because of it, and yeah, usually can't get them all. Basically, I'm going to grind them for like the next 30 minutes, and whatever I get, I'll be happy with. And beyond that, yeah, I'll just have to miss out on this time. Oh. Little piece of spit back in the throat. Wonder Bread sent it over $5 saying, out of that crystal, I will still pull Colossus. Oh, man. Dude, if you pull the Colossus out of that crystal, that is one hell of a magic trick. But kabammed, yeah, dude. Hopefully get somebody good. Hopefully no one in here gets crapped on, but it's inevitable. Some people are just gonna get crapped on. It's just the way it goes with these crystals, right? But dude, Wonder Bread, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate it. Does that mean 4 Loki is full of hypocrites since minimum is AK and you are way lower than the requirement prestige? Well, that's the requirement to apply. It's not the requirement to, you know, actually get in. At one point, I was above the minimum, and then, you know, not anymore. Things happen. Beard Cap shouldn't be in the cinematic crystals. He's not in the cinematic crystals. It's just regular Cap, I think, right? Gotta get them all. Brian Grit, dude, yeah, you definitely gotta catch them all, man. Gotta catch them all. Yo, Banana Man just came back from Texas. Things were bigger there. Were they clobbering time? Is that saying actually true? I've never been. But welcome back. Can't donate out of my region? All good, dude. Don't even worry about it. Just come and have a good time. Or stay and have a good time. It sounded weird the way I said it. Would love Infinity Man or Winterman. Guess the reason for Winterman. I'm guessing the reason for Winterman has to do with a Killmonger man. Good night, BG. Gonna go to bed so I can get one more round for Killmonger in the morning at 4 mil, but I'm always insecure about my score. Alright, sounds good, dude. I think you've got the champion, but I understand. I totally understand. Brian showed you on Twitter, people seem to enjoy it. Oh no. What did you troll me on Twitter with this time? Hypocrites? Why would that be hypocritical to have a requirement for new recruits, but not to kick a person who's been a member for 2+ years because of a new recruit requirement? Yes. What is this? We have some heavy-ass weights just sitting in the living room. You could pick those up and put them down and pick them up again and put them down again and repeat. More kettlebell. I mean, look at this face. I can't be mad at this face if you use this in the tweet. But what weights? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to exercise. I do need to just freaking pick up some weights, man. Oh my god. I need to do it. I need to do it and other exercisings. If I could just lose like 15 pounds before Comic-Con, I'd feel a whole lot better about myself. But 15 pounds in about 50 days, like it's doable, but it ain't easy. It takes work, and who wants to do work, man? Alright, I need to stop complaining and just do it. I've got a 550 kill, man. Duped from Arena last round. Would love that Winter Man. Nice, dude. Very nice. I almost did go for Killmonger on round 2 here, even though I said I wouldn't. I almost went for him just because I think it... I feel like if I did rank up another 4-star champion, like he would be in the running to get ranked up. Just because, you know, if I do bring him along for certain quests, it'd be nice to have him. It'd be nice to have him leveled up in Awakening stuff. But then again, you know, I could just use an Awakening gem, so... Figured, let me get other milestones and sacrifice an Awakening gem if I really need to. You mean convert 15 pounds into muscle mass? Yes. You can do it, Beb. Yeah. What did Joel's wife say to Joel at one time? What did Kristen Line say to Joel Line? I think it was like, "Go, babe, go," or something like that. Even though it's not at all how she sounds, but still. That was the voice I used for it. I think she sent a "Go, babe, go" message once. I think it was during the what's it called? During the Labyrinth stream, so I felt compelled to read it out. Yeah, I think that'd be the only reason to. So I wasn't on Skype with him a whole lot while he was streaming. Make a suit like Goku. It will sure work, BG. I'm on it. That was the sound everyone's minds being blown when this came out. Gwenpool 2.1. Wait, what? That was the sound everyone's minds being blown when this came out. Gwenpool 2.1. Gwenpool 2.1 is what is Gwenpool 2.1? You just have Laura slip different doses of X-Lax into your beans, so you just lose 15 pounds rapidly over the course of a week. Habakram, I don't know if you know this, but when X-Lax isn't working enough, they give people beans. Beans are already like the next level X-Lax. I'm already covered. That part is already covered. But maybe some of them size pills would really do good for me. Brian, do the Tinder girl voice again to put me to sleep. Is that a Tinder girl voice? Is that what that is? Is there voice on Tinder? I thought it was all swiping left and right. You know what? I almost did it just because you asked so nicely, but no. I was gonna say a personalized message just for you, Rock Boy, but it would get real creepy real fast if I did that. Hey BG, would you reckon using a generic Awakening Gem on my Sparky, my only 550, or should I save for Dr. Voodoo, Wolverine, Gwenpool, or Hyperion? Rest usual contenders are awakened. Oh, hard to say. It's probably worth like Stark Spidey as a character. He's worth an Awakening Gem. He's definitely worth being awakened. His awakened ability is quite good. The only thing that makes this a difficult decision is some of those other characters you mentioned just need it more. So it's a tough call. It is a tough call. I think just use it on Stark Spidey because you don't know when you're going to pull one of those champions, and you could benefit from that awakened ability today. So yeah, I think using it on Stark Spidey is fine. At the same time, if you really wanted to wait it out, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So my advice is just to go with it and use it. But if you want to hold on to it, that's also a viable strategy. Gwenpool Goes to the Movies, Chapter 2, Quest 1. Oh! Is that... Oh, that's in the quest? Oh, okay, I see what it is now. I see what you're saying. Okay, got it. X-Lax beans would kill a guy. Yeah. Remember Joel's push-ups per dollars donated? You see where I'm going with this? It's actually not a terrible idea. I feel like you guys would make me do lots of push-ups. I wouldn't be able to adjust the camera so that you'd see me. I would just lie about it. I would just slink down in my chair and make sounds like I'm doing push-ups, like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, because I can only do like 4 total. No, really though, Joel, he could do a lot more push-ups than I could do. I can actually only do like 12 in a set. And if I could only do 12 in a set, you guys would actually probably kill me in a single night. So yeah. Oh, Lag's Tinder girlfriend. Oh, okay, I see. Beans, magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you not poop. The more you poop, the better you feel. Ah, crap, I messed it up. Here, let me just say the whole thing. Beans, beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you poop. The more you poop, the better you feel. So eat beans at every meal. Agreed. I do eat beans at almost every meal. You can get a second camera? Nah. No. BG would die after $20. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I think BG should do jumping jacks per donate. No. Nobody needs to see a like, if I did jumping jacks, you guys would all get images. Like, when I jumped, I'm not gonna put on pants. All right, let me just say that too. Things would be seen. Other things would be jumping if you know what I'm saying. Wonder Bread sent it over $2 saying 2 push-ups, please. Not gonna happen. I did not agree to this. Wonder Bread, thank you very much for the $2, but I am not doing 2 push-ups. I'd rather die. No, I really do just gotta work on some strength, though, man. All the exercises. I gotta do it all, man. So many things that need to get done. Why is life so demanding in what we need to do? Brian, what would be worse, putting a camera to where we can see you do push-ups, or give Cameron access to footage of you grunting without seeing you? Cameron already has footage of that, and I don't know how he got it, but he has it. I would do $1 per jumping jack. I mean, jumping jacks aren't even that hard to do. I could do like 1,000 jumping jacks. No problem. That wouldn't even be fun for you guys, because, you know, I feel like you guys would enjoy sending money just to torture me, and I'd be like, well, it's just jumping jacks. Not a big deal. Brian, just do the Mr. Incredible workout and bench press a whole train. Guaranteed results. I have to find a train, but that's not a bad idea if I can find one in time. Yeah. If only your wife got a professional trainer to make you a workout plan. Oh, wait, she did. No comments on that. Prove it. I guarantee you can. Brian 1000. You'd cramp up long before that, man. No way, dude. Jumping jacks? Come on. Jumping jacks are so easy, dude. I legit think I could do 1,000. That's not an exaggerated number. I think I could actually do 1,000 of them. And I don't even think it would be that hard. I don't know, man. Jumping jacks are super easy. BG, is it worth taking X23 to rank 4? Also, is it worth awakening her with a mutant gem? I have 2 of them. Worth it kind of depends on the situation. If I had an well, I do have an X23, but I would not take X23 to rank 4 myself. I just don't think she is as useful as some of these other champions for things like Alliance War. I think she's great in like general questing and stuff like that. I just don't find her to be all that useful once you hit like the end game type stuff. So I'd prefer to save those tier 2 alphas. But if you don't have any other good options, you know, it's not like X23 is a bad champion. But yeah, I would do everything I could to give those tier 2 alphas to someone else. You live in Seattle. There are multiple major rail lines to the city. That's true, but you know, like in the air and stuff. It's super hilarious that you think you could do 1,000 jumping jacks. No offense, love you, BG. I don't know. I think I can do it. I wish that is there a way that I can somehow take on this challenge and prove it? $100 that says you can't do 100 jumping jacks straight. Well, I don't know about them being straight. No, I'm sorry. Terrible joke. But I don't... I think I could do it. Like, how would I... Would I record this somehow? You definitely wouldn't get 1,000 without stopping. No way, no way I'm putting stock in that. No, I don't know. I don't know. Brian, stand for 2 hours. Go. Hashtag standing challenge. Dude, okay. Something I actually always wanted to do was have a standing desk. And I think like standing while streaming would be, not that like standing is, not that it'd be exercise, but it'd be better than sitting for like the 2 hours that I do every single night. If I'm gonna be doing this 2 hours every night, like, those standing desks are really expensive though, so I wouldn't look to get one of those anytime soon. But that is something that I've considered before. Like, I think they have attachments for it. Maybe I could look into something like that. Actually, it'd actually be easier to do now that I only have one monitor instead of two. Maybe I can get some kind of standing attachment. I might have to look more into that at some point. Laura will be our judge next time. You have to do 1,000. She will tell us she likes us. Wait, hold on. What? Laura will be our judges next time. You have to do 1,000. She will tell. Oh, you're saying like she wouldn't just side with me? Yeah. No, she wouldn't. Do 10 jumping jacks right now. I'll give you $5. Off camera is fine, but it's not as easy as you imagine. I'm sure you could do 10, maybe 20 before sweating, but they take their toll. No, I used to do jumping jacks all the time. Like I'm familiar with jumping jacks. I used to do just bust out like sets of 100, and the only reason I stopped is because I'm like, is this actually doing anything for me? I don't know. Use a box? I mean, I could just use a box. That's what we do for all of our other furniture, so why not? You're right, I could do that. I'd have to stand all the time, though. Instead of, like, it'd be annoying the times I do want to sit down, because I'm not going to be... I feel like I need to be sitting while programming. I just... I guess I don't really need to be. I get used to it. I don't know. Eventually, yeah, I'll figure out a solution to have like a standing setup. I've always wanted that. Start jumping, boy. We can see your torso, and that's good enough for some of us. Wow. I'm in pretty good shape, and probably can't do 500 in a row. You know what? I'm gonna test this out. I'm actually gonna test this out. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 100, like it's like tomorrow, and I'll tell you guys how I feel afterwards. I'm not gonna record it, and yeah, 100 is way different than doing 1,000. Of course, it gets harder and harder as you go, as you get fatigued and stuff like that. But just to give some kind of idea of, because it has been a long time since I've done them. But yeah, I'm gonna do that like tomorrow, and then I'll reevaluate it. And honestly, if I think I can do 1,000, I'll do 1,000 challenge. I'll do 1,000, like, if depending on how the 100 goes. And what are the odds that BG doesn't know how to properly do a jumping jack and is doing some lazy man's version? No, what? It's just jumping jacks. It's not like push-ups where you could be like... I mean, I guess you could screw up any exercise, to be fair, but... No, there's no way I don't know how to do it. Like, I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, wait, what could I be messing up? Like, no, there's no way. BG, Abdo, and I could be your witness for the jumping jack challenge. 10 sets of 100 with a 10-second break in between each set. I mean, that's true. There are people in the area that I could witness it or whatever, but no. Hey Brian, how tall are you and what do you weigh? I'm 5'9", and I weigh 210. Just weighed myself for the first time in a long time a couple of days ago, and I was 500. Yeah, not 510. I was 210 pounds. Circle is a shape, so technically you're in shape. Agreed. A stationary bike thing under my desk. My legs are freaking jacked for this game. Yeah. If I use mine more. my legs were getting like pretty, I don't want to say jacked. Jacked wouldn't be the right word for it, but my legs were getting pretty defined, I guess I would say, from riding my bike every day to and from work. That was a good feeling. I kind of missed that feeling. No brakes, he said. 1,000 straight, no problem. Dude, I mean, they're the ones that said brakes. I'm not talking about brakes. If I did a 1,000 challenge, it would be without doing brakes. But I'm gonna test out 100 tomorrow just to see how it goes. I'll test it out. I want to see a Brian Grant workout montage. That would actually be a lot of fun to record, man. There was one time. Oh my god. There was a. You just reminded me of a video that I made one time. This was back in sophomore year, so 10th grade, sophomore year of high school, and I was in a class. Maybe it was junior. Actually, no. I had a car, so it was either like towards the end of junior year or senior year even. No, wait. Did I have a car? I don't know. At some point in high school, I made a video with some friends of mine. It was actually for a school project, and it was for like a marketing class or something like that. I don't know. I don't think marketing was the exact class, but like the exact name of the class, but something had to do with marketing. And what we did for it was we were like in my buddy's basement, and they just like poured water on me to make it look like I was like had been working out really hard for hours, and I was like doing different exercises, just like calling out different like marketing terms and logistic terms. I remember logistics was part of it for some reason. So yeah, it was like I would just be like grunting the word logistics really intensely. And then for like the reason why we did it is the teacher was always drinking Gatorade, and we were thinking like this teacher doesn't look active at all. Like, what are you doing drinking so much Gatorade? We just thought that she really enjoyed Gatorade, so we were kind of basing it around like those Gatorade commercials where you're like sweating different colors. You had to see it, I guess. The worst description of the video ever. But anyway, I think making a video like that would actually be really fun. I could get someone's help to make a workout montage video, and I think I'd have a lot of fun doing it. I could incorporate it with the game somehow. Just make like a commercial for this game. It couldn't be any worse than the commercials that that were already like officially made for this game, right? Those like hockey ones. Pick up some Bayer back and body aspirin when you go to the store later. You think it's gonna be that bad doing the jumping jacks? We're laughing now, but maybe Brian is some kind of miracle jumping jacks wonder child. Dude, I don't know, man. Certain exercises are easier for people, I feel like. BG, it sounds more like something ContestChampion would put out. You're right. Phone is at 5%, and this conversation is too good. Apple is stupid, so I can't do both charge and listen with earphones. Yeah, you gotta have that adapter thing, right? I have absolutely no clue what you're talking about anymore. Me either. Morning BG, morning Dragon Carp. Jumping jacks and one hand playing MCOC. I feel like I would throw my phone. I could do a lot of things one-handed, and I don't think I could do jumping jacks and play one-handed. I mean, unless I just, you know, kept my one hand steady, but that's not like a real jumping jack, right? At 4 million for Killmonger, can I stop? Probably. 4 million is pretty safe for the champ, I would say. 99% likely that you've already got the champion. Started to sweat different colors. Once my wife made me go to the doctor. Those commercials make you think it's okay. It's not. What colors were you sweating? What happened to Laura's account? She still plays. Our account is progressing along quite nicely. Actually, sitting here trying to picture you drenched with water that your friends poured on you, shouting market research while doing jumping jacks. I bet you guys got an A. I have no clue what we got. I really didn't care about my grades at all. I think that was the only thing I actually did in that class was that one project. And that's because I didn't have to do any of the filming or editing. I just had to be in it. And that was back when, like, you know, we couldn't film like on our phones. We actually had to have somebody with like one of those big ass camcorders, you know, filming it. You make a 1,000 jumping jacks video and then challenge another MCOC YouTuber to match it, then they challenge another and so on. It's not a bad idea. I bet we can get like Sammy and like the Analyzer and like Dave's in pretty good shape, but we can get all those guys to do it. Alright, that's about all I can hit for the milestones there. 320,000. It's not bad. I got most of the milestones. The 2-star arena, I'm probably done. I don't feel like going to the next milestone there. So, all in all, not a bad round of arena. Halfway point for the 5-star featured. Got all of the 4-star milestones. And a decent amount from the other ones. Not bad. Not too shabby. You need a double dongle, yeah, for the Apple thing, yeah. That comment threw me off for a second there. I was like, what? How did you avoid death matches with your 4-star when feature grinding? I want to go through my whole roster. You just have to mix and match. Mix in one very strong champion, a 440 or higher, and 2 330s. Even that, if the champions are too low of rating, can get you into a little bit of trouble. So you got to be a little bit careful on that. But if you do like a 550 mixed with lower level champions, then you are 100% safe. So if you have the luxury of having a good number of 550s, that could be an option for you. Right, if you do 1,000 jumping jacks straight, I'll drive up to Seattle and hand deliver a note that says, "Let's get this bread," with a coupon for bread attached and a crisp $5 bill. That's the most incentive for this challenge I've ever heard. I must complete this challenge now. Do I get any practice other than, well, I already said I'm going to do like a 100 tomorrow just to see how it goes doing 100. But for this challenge, do I have to do it immediately or do I get like a month's time to get in better shape? I am in much worse shape now than I was last time I was doing jumping jacks. What's the record for jumping jacks? Anyone? I'm not near my computer. Don't want to Google it. I'll Google it. I'll Google it. I'm at a computer. What's the record for most jumping jacks? Wow. The first thing that comes up, what is the world record for most jumps on a pogo stick? Alright, what's the record for most jumping jacks in a row? Oh my god, it's not even 1,000. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on. No, wait, what? Oh, this is for 1 minute. Okay. It said 77, and I was like, no. That's not... How is that possible? Hold on. These are all in, like, a certain time limit of, like, a minute or... Hold on. As soon as I find it, I'll put it on screen. Does anybody, or maybe, did anyone find it? Because I'm actually not coming up with something that quickly. You said you could do it now, not that you could do it 4 months after building up some cardio or training. Yeah, you're right, I did. Most jumping jacks while listening to Eye of the Tiger? Come on, where's just the most before you pass out. Here's the fastest. Fastest time to complete 1,000 jumping jacks was done in 13 minutes and 5 seconds. So I guess I'd be jumping for a while because I wouldn't be the fastest to get to 1,000. So actually, man, I'd be jumping for like 15, 20 minutes. Probably closer to 20 minutes. I think I found... Alright. I don't know what the current record is, but this guy back in... This guy back in 1979, Furman, set his... Here, I'll put it on the screen. First record, in 1979, Furman set his first official record by doing 27,000 jumping jacks. In 1986, Furman invented and set the record for underwater pogo stick jumping. And introduced on a Good Morning America on April Fool's Day. Okay, alright, that makes a lot more sense. 27,000 jumping jacks. This is a long time ago. I don't know if this record still stands today. Is there a category for most jumping jacks while watching Rocky 4? That's what I'm going to have to do is watch Rocky 4. So by that you'd be doing jumping jacks at least about 15 minutes, which is probably about the equivalent of running 2 miles. You think you got that? No. Not running 2 miles, but maybe 1,000 jumping jacks. I don't know, man. I feel like it's different, you know? I feel like it's a different thing, you know? I don't know. Honestly, I think the most I could run right now is about a mile without stopping. And that would when it comes to running, it probably depends more on my foot and my knees more than anything that are still. I don't know. Sometimes when I run, it doesn't feel so good still because of the time I got hit. I feel like jumping jacks. I've never had that issue with jumping jacks though. Maybe I haven't done a lot of jumping jacks since then though, but I have tried to run since then. That might be a problem. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna do 100 tomorrow. I'll let you guys know how it goes. If it goes well, I'll do a 1,000 challenge. We don't need to make any bets on it or anything like that, but just to do it. How far do you think you could pull a truck in the snow? Am I watching Rocky 4? Very important if I'm watching Rocky 4 or not. BG, you should go for Legends title in jumping jacks. Maybe I can do it. What if... what if somehow this started like 10 years from now? I've just been training nonstop for the next 10 years. And 10 years from now, you guys see it on the news that I break the world record for most jumping jacks of all time. Like, this just started this this crazy journey to break that record. Sean from the Go sending over $1. Where's your last one here? Sean from the Go. If you do 1K jumping jacks nonstop, I'll buy you a standing desk. Either you don't... either you have such little faith in me that you are saying this knowing that a standing desk, knowing that they're very expensive, and you're just like, yeah, it's impossible. You know, might as well be $1 million because it doesn't matter. Or maybe you don't know how expensive standing desks are. Those things are freaking expensive. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'll test out 100 tomorrow. For now, I need to get a good night's sleep so that I can do 100 jumping jacks tomorrow. If anything, it's going to get me off my ass, which is which is nice. Even if it ends in total failure, even if I have to admit failure to you guys tomorrow, you know, at least I got off my ass. Yes, BG, that's it. When does Laura go to work? Have her drop you off at Green Lake, and I'll meet you there and start getting your ass in shape. Dude, if I was a little bit closer... See, that's the problem, man, is back in New Jersey, I had a bike, and I could take that bike around. Take it around town. Sorry, a little SpongeBob reference. And I could... I got exercise. I got so much more exercise back in New Jersey. Even when I wasn't doing it to go to and from work. You versus Dave versus Analyze the Jumping Jack Challenge. I'm betting none of you hit 1,000. Really? None of us? I mean, I think Analyzer does more like weightlifting and stuff, but still, that dude... You guys really think it's that hard? If you break the world record, I'll fly you to Japan where I live. Now there's an incentive. Always wanted to go to Japan. Veridesk is expensive as poop. A few of my coworkers have them, and I don't care about their back problems. My department budget takes a hit for real. Dude, your department pays for it? Holy crap. Yeah, those things are super expensive. Just go for the 1,000 and record it. Bet that video becomes one of, if not the most viewed you have. That's not a bad idea. I forgot they outlawed bikes in Seattle. Crap. It's not that they outlawed them. I know, like, that's a joke for anyone who didn't get it. He's making fun of me for saying that, probably. But it's just not. I don't know. It's not a good area to ride bikes, man. It's freaking dangerous. Alright, ooh, I wanted to do one last thing before I cut the stream. So I am about to cut the stream here. Okay, we're a little bit behind in... I want to get closer to that next milestone. Sometimes people like to see what kind of scores I could put up for Summit Advancement. So I'm just going to pop open some stuff. We'll see if it goes up at all. BG, why can't you get a bike short distance to some trail? It's just so many freaking hills. I feel like I'll be walking the bike more than riding it. Check the Twitters, BG. What's on the Twitters? If you do 10 jumping jacks right now, I'll believe that you can do 1,000 jumping jacks later. Well, 10's a little different than 1,000, but what's it called? Yeah, I'm not doing them right now, regardless. Oh, you linked a standing desk thing? This is not bad. See, this is just an attachment that goes on top of it. This is what I was talking about, where I might look into actually getting something like this. But this is not like the full-on desk. If you like the full-on desks are like thousands of dollars usually. I mean, not all of them too, to be fair. There's some that are just like real tiny and stuff, but I need like a full wide desk. But alright, anyway, let me pop open a few more of these crystals. I don't even know if these give a lot in terms of points for Summon Advancement. Brian, read last. Maybe this record is achievable. What is your last one? Do you think I could apply to set the world record for eating the most grapes while watching a bald, pantsless, middle-aged man stream a mobile game without my glasses on? Really? What else do I feel like popping open? You know what I kind of want to pop open? I wonder if these things give any amount of points. Just gonna slam 10 of these. Only 10 though. Alright, let's go check on it. See if that added anything to the score. BG, according to Bicycle.com, Seattle is the 5th friendliest city to bikers in the U.S. Your argument is ridiculous. Your argument's ridiculous. I subscribe to your account. Thank you, Angelo. Ah, crap. What was I at before? I feel like that didn't go up all that much. No, it definitely didn't go up all that much. Damn, I really thought I was doing something for a minute there. Turns out I wasn't. Turns out I wasn't. He's claiming he could bust out 1,000 jumping jacks. He's obviously having a midlife crisis. You're a midlife crisis. Alright, well, I thought I was able to push the score a little bit higher. That was a waste of time. Sorry for wasting all of your guys' time. I'm going to head out for the night. I will be back. I'm not sure if I want to do a daytime stream tomorrow or not. I'm contemplating it. We'll see. Oh! Actually, I probably won't because I am still cleaning out my computer so that I could format this thing. It's taking longer than I thought to go through all the stuff I have and find out what I need to save, and I was very disorganized. Next time I'm going to be much more organized in what I have for all this stuff. Where is that gosh darn egg? Alright, I am out of here though, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out and entertaining my my ideas of doing jumping jacks. Thank you to Cap Jr. for sending over 10 big ones, and thank you to everyone else for sending over some very generous donations as well. Along with the new member, Wonder Bread. Thank you once again for that. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll probably just be back normal time tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. There's a slight chance there'll be a daytime stream, but it's not likely. I'll have to do that probably a different day this week, maybe Friday or Saturday for my daytime stream. Read up, sucker. All right, one last one before I go. I feel like I could definitely find some plans online and just build you a desk that raises up like that for pennies on the dollar compared to buying one. I mean, maybe. It would take a lot of effort, like time and effort to build something like that, though, right? Sometimes it's just worth having the time to put into other things. You know? Like, yeah. I don't know. Just anything, really. Like, I mean, it'd be cool as hell to build something, too. I've always wanted to... I thought, man, at one point... Real quick, a little tangent before I go. At one point, I wanted to just do everything, like all of the posters that I put on my walls, I would hand draw and stuff like that. All the things I would use, I would actually like make a desk or whatever. Of course, you can't do it with absolutely everything. You can't. I'm not about to learn how to make a cell phone or something like that, but just more things like that. But I never did any of it. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Yeah? Okay. Have a good night, everybody.